How's it going, guys? Topic for today's video, my top 6 tips for YouTube addiction. So this is something that is really kind of prevalent in society now. Now that, people are kind of getting a little bit away from the TV, they just move to the computer and just watch videos on YouTube endlessly. So these are my top 6 tips for getting off of YouTube, because I used to be addicted to YouTube as well, just watching videos like endlessly throughout the day. And at the end of the day, you're just kind of like, I haven't really accomplished anything. So I think there comes a point where, yes, YouTube videos can be very beneficial because a lot of them are very informative and educational and inspiring, but it comes a point where maybe you're just kind of distracting yourself. So my number 1 tip would be to try to do a 30-day experiment. So the 30-day experiment is to disconnect your home internet. Now this might be a little bit extreme for a lot of you. I'm going to give you some other suggestions later on. But disconnecting your home internet for 30 days is an experiment that I just did. And I saw such an immediate improvement in terms of how much time I spent watching YouTube. Because I would still allow myself to go on the internet. I would have to go to the library. I'd have to go to an internet cafe. I would have to go to Starbucks to use the internet. But when I was at those places using the internet, I was just way more focused with my time. I wasn't like just endlessly just kind of like watching random videos. I was much more focused and much more intentional with the time that I was using. So my second tip, if you don't want to go the first tip route of disconnecting your home internet, my second tip is to be intentional with the amount of time that you're going to be spending on YouTube. Give yourself kind of like almost like an allowance, a daily allowance. Say, I'm going to spend 1 hour a day, I'm going to spend 2 hours a day, doing whatever I want on YouTube. I don't want you to feel like you're depriving yourself, because I still think that there's a lot of good benefit on YouTube that you can definitely get. So allow yourself, be intentional with the amount of time that you're going to be spending. Now, if you don't think that you have a lot of self-discipline in order to do that, we're going to go into that next. So my third tip is to use a program called Freedom. Now, Freedom is a program that you can get for either the Mac or the PC, and you can install it easily onto your computer. It does cost $10, but the thing with Freedom is that it allows you to basically block your internet connection for a predetermined amount of time. So say you've done your 2 hours of YouTube use, and you're just like, you know what, I'm done with the internet for tonight or for today. I don't want to go on the internet anymore, and I don't want to go on YouTube anymore. You can use the Freedom program to block your internet. So you can block it for the next 3 or 4 hours so that you have the freedom to do some of the things that you really want to do. Now this is the 4th tip. So if that's a little extreme for you, here's the next one. You can use programs like Self-Control, Cold Turkey, or Focus Filter in order to filter out certain websites and block them from your computer for a certain amount of time. So say you're a student and you still use the internet to do your homework or to do your projects. Say you want to block Facebook and YouTube and Twitter because they're distracting to you. So what you can use one of these programs to block those websites for a certain amount of time. When you do that, you'll try to go on to Facebook, it'll just block it, you won't be able to get on there. Try to type in YouTube, it won't let you get on there, but you can still go on all the other websites. So if you want to do any Google searching or if you want to do anything like that. So what's great about these programs like Self-Control and Focus Filter is that they are free. So you can just download them right now, you can install them, and they're really, really easy to use. So using these programs will allow you to be much more intentional. All you have to do is just have that discipline for 5 or 10 seconds to turn the program on and to block YouTube. So it'll just basically reset at the end of, say you set it for 8 hours, it'll just reset at the end of that 8 hours, you'll be able to go back on YouTube. Now my 5th tip for YouTube addiction is if you actually use YouTube on your phone, so you watch a lot of videos on your phone, just delete the app so that you're not going to be distracted. Like say you're just kind of out and about or like whatever, you're just not going to be watching YouTube on your phone. So it's just one extra little place that you're not going to be watching it. So you actually have to maybe get up, get onto your computer, and then watch YouTube if you want to watch it. So my 6th and final tip is to actually start thinking of ways that you're going to be using that extra time that you have now. So if you're used to spending 5 or 6 hours a day on YouTube and you limit yourself to 1 or 2 hours per day, you have all that extra time. So start making lists of things that you can do. Start thinking of different activities that you can do in your day-to-day life that you're going to replace that YouTube time with. Are you going to start working on a new project, or are you going to start reading different books or cultivating your passion? These are all things that you just kind of want to start to think about, because when you remove YouTube from your life, you're just going to have all this extra time, and then you just might look for other things to distract you as well. Awesome. If you guys have any more tips regarding YouTube addiction, because I just went over the ones that I've used for myself, maybe you have something that you've used and it's been successful, leave it in the comment box below so that other people can come along at this video at various times and to read other tips as well. And if you want links to all the programs and to all that kind of stuff that I listed, I'm going to put a link in the description box below. It'll be the first link there. Click on that and then you'll be able to download those programs that are right for you. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.